Hello again and welcome back to the Daily Rundown with me, Dan Morfitt. With me on the Blue Bonquettes now is a musician called Zacc Rogers. Zacc, welcome to the Daily Rundown. Thank you for coming in.
You're welcome.
I saw a YouTube clip of you today.
All right. Well.
And it was stunning.
Oh.
First thing I've got to say is that guitar that you've got in your hand, all steel strings.
Yes, it is, yes.
The sound that you get out of that thing is immense. You must have massive skill. How long have you been playing the guitar?
Oh gosh, I know because I started in 1982. I left school in 82 and started playing guitar, so you can work it out.
You've never picked up the guitar before then?
No.
And what got you into your music?
My brother, my older brother, he was playing guitar, and you sort of follow your older brothers, don't you? And I remember also there was a guy who came to a school class. It was like a small school, and he sort of just amazes us all with like the streets of London, and that was like pretty. Yeah, I don't mind doing that. Yeah.
Because that shows that people going into schools and doing that's left a profound effect on you.
Definitely, yeah.
And so your brother was playing guitar. Did you steal his guitar and start playing it?
No. Funny enough, my elder brother got a guitar. My elder sister, she got a guitar, and my younger brother got a guitar, and I was the only one in the family who didn't get a guitar.
Why didn't you get a guitar?
I don't know, I just didn't get one.
So are any of those three still playing?
No, it's bizarre really.
So let's go back. Where did you grow up?
In Nottingham, in a place called Clifton.
Nice,
It's like a massive housing estate really. Yeah, just massive, huge council housing estate. Yeah.
And where did you go from Nottingham? Did you go north? Did you go south?
Well, I stayed pretty much in Nottingham until about 10 years ago. I've been in Manchester, moved to Manchester about 10 years ago. So
it sort of explains the accent, because I just keep thinking you're going to call me Duck, but it's fine.
It's
so
Manchester.
When you were round at home, surrounded by brothers and sisters, what music did you listen to? Did you raid your parents' record collections? Did you read your brothers?
We did, we all used to listen to anybody's and everything's music. I mean, my sister, she loved the reggae. She still does. So, I mean, I love reggae, but I wasn't like a massive reggae fan. But when she put reggae on, I'd listen to it. We'd all listen to it and think, wow, that's great. And my brother, he was into heavy rock. And heavy rock in our days was like Deep Purple, Black Sabbath, all that era. So I'm a heavy rocker. My younger brother is as well. I mean, we've all got different tastes, but we still like our rock music.
I think that comes through as well in your playing, because you're sort of bluesy, but there's a power to it, a rawness to it, which will knock people's socks off. Well, seeing as you are from Nottingham Rock City, I'll get you to perform a song, please, Zacc Rogers. Right. If you're watching at home, this is brilliant. You can check him out on YouTube as well, and on Twitter, you're Zacc Rogers. Zacc Rogers.
Right. Yep.
But please, what are you going to sing for us?
This is a slow blues I wrote quite a while back called Sweet My Honey.
Right, take it away, Zacc.
Oh, my darling, sweet my honey, you're my babe. Oh, my darling, sweet my honey, you're my babe. One of the days I'll get lucky, and on that day you'll behave. Well, I've been searching, I've been looking for someone. Well, I've been searching, I've been looking for someone. It's a shame, low down shame. way I've been carrying on. And I miss my baby. She my golden lady, my sweet sugar candy, my diamond lady. If you should catch sight of my sweetheart, won't you please tell her I'm still so in love. Believe me, I don't know what I would do. Sweet baby, ever leave me? Believe me, I don't know what I would do. Probably stay up late getting down drinking whiskey, feeling lonely, tired, hurting inside, low down and blue. Oh, my darling, sweet my honey, you're my babe. Oh, my darling, sweet my honey, you're my babe. One of these days we'll get lucky, and on that day I'm gonna behave. I'm yours.
Zacc Rogers, that was phenomenal.
Thank you
How
very
does
much.
a lad from Nottingham sound as if he's from the Mississippi Delta?
Oh, thank you very much.
You could definitely hear, the blues influence obviously there,
Yeah,
but a little bit of Jimmy Page there on the strings, and of course he comes from the similar background.
Yeah, that's just more heavy rock sort of thing.
Yeah. How long have you been playing professionally then? Because, if you picked up the guitar in '82, what then made you go from just having a normal job to going, you know what, I can crack this? Because you've played on stages around the world.
Yeah. I don't know really. I'd say I've been professional, if you want to call it for one sort of word, probably for since coming to Manchester really. I mean, I've played in a few bands before coming to Manchester, and we were a professional setup, touring around Europe and that. But that was in a band situation, but solo. Since coming to Manchester. But for me, being professional, I mean, I play loads of gigs all over, but really to keep my head above water, I'm still on the streets busking. So it's professional, but there's different limits to the word professional, I think.
So you're used to the big stages, but at the same time, you could be seen busking on a street corner.
Yeah, definitely.
And listening to that was without amplification. That was just your raw voice, and your steel-strung guitar. That was a phenomenal power.
Thank you.
How do you sit down and write? Because, that's...
Yeah, I was thinking about this. I was thinking, you might ask me this question. I was thinking, how do I write? Most of my songs really come from the guitar first. I'll be playing a tune and then I hear the lyrics afterwards. So I'll just have a tune, I'll be playing something, and then the lyrics tend to come after I've got the tune. I've had times when I've dreamt a whole song, and I've had time when I've picked the guitar up and just started playing and singing a whole song at once. But generally, it's usually I'll be playing a tune and I'll think, I really like this, and then the lyrics will sort of come to me sort of afterwards.
And how do you draw on experiences? Because Nottingham, then Manchester, you've played for so long.
Yeah.
Do you go by the blues standards, or do you try and mix it up with what's going on today?
Yeah, I try and, to be honest, I just write whatever comes out with the blues, and it's usually they're either kind of gospel blues or like the really love songs. Blues is kind of love songs and pain of the heart or pain of work or something, and there's no real agenda. I mean, sometimes I write something and I look at it and I think, that's really soppy, I can't sing that now. But it just comes out.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But Love, Loss and Whiskey is always good to sing about.
Isn't it? Yeah.
When you were touring around Europe, is there anybody like really big that will know that you played with? Because I've seen loads of YouTube videos of you now, and you know you've stood front and centre on some really big stages with massive light shows behind you. And the thing that you do with your guitar is amazing.
Yeah, not really. I mean, I haven't really sort of played on stage with anybody that big or that great. I mean, we played with some fantastic musicians and that, but no one who's, I'm probably going to we'll go out and I think, oh no, I played with this person, and this person, but no, I mean...
there'll be people watching now going, I played with you, how dare you?
Yeah, yeah, sorry.
Well, where do you hope to go then in the next few years? Like you said, you've only really counted yourself as a professional for the last 10.
Yeah, I want to be doing more gigs really, more blues-based gigs. I mean, I mix it up. I'll go into pubs at the moment and play like cover gigs and that, where I'll play more popular tunes and that, which is good fun. I love it. I like doing it. But I'd like to take the blues somewhere else and start doing some bigger professional gigs and get a bit more work.
And own that blues as well.
Yeah.
When you do cover versions, what type of stuff do you play?
Anything from Bob Marley to Johnny Cash to David Bowie to loads of some old jazz standards, bit of fuges sort of. Yeah. Anything really, any songs which I like, which I think are good, which I might be able to do some sort of a justice to, I'll do, which I think people will know as well.
Just your take on it?
Yeah, that's it.
Now, I know if people want to see more of you, just put in Zacc Rogers, Z-A-C-C, Rogers, R-O-G-E-R-S, into YouTube. There's loads of stuff there, but you've got your own website as well. You are sorted for the website, ZaccRogers.com.
Yeah, I was lucky, I got it into, so.
And at Zacc Rogers as well on Twitter. Yeah. And just wondering, because I've got a godson also called Zachariah. Is Zachariah your full name?
No,
or
it's just Zach. My dad's name was Zacchaeus, and he sort of gave me Zacc. God. So, which I actually didn't like for years and years. That's just a strange name. And then as I got older, I thought, actually, I really like that.
Gives you a massive point of difference in a very, very cool name.
Yeah, well, I like it, but yeah.
Last question, if you could work with anybody, who would it be?
Ooh, my God. I don't know, I think I'd like to work for a really good singer, but sort of like a session job where I'm playing some bluesy guitar for them and that. But I don't know, I've never really thought about it.
Maybe have a word with Ruth when she comes back in. You might be able to get some guitar action together. Never know. Zacc, thank you so much for coming in, Zacc Rogers.
Thank you.
Thank you for that. Really appreciate it.
Okay.
If you want to check out Zacc, honestly, that name is a godsend at Zacc Rogers, and you can see all of his stuff. Right, next, Stephen and Ruth will return with something to say. So please come back in about 3 minutes.